So in this video, I'm going to show you how to download Tor, verify it, and make sure that it hasn't been modified as it got downloaded, and then install it on a Windows 10 system. If you have OS X or Linux, then please skip this lecture, and I will cover installing Tor on other operating systems in the next lectures. So, as you can see, the normal page is loading for me, so I'm gonna download it from here. I have a 64-bit computer and I'm running Microsoft Windows, so I'm just gonna click on the 64-bit link for Microsoft Windows. And I'm gonna save this. This will automatically save the file right here for me in the downloads. And as you can see, the download is complete now, and I can literally just double click it and install it, just like any other program. But before doing that, it's a very good idea to verify that the file we downloaded here did not get modified as it was being downloaded. Because when you download something from the internet, it passes through a number of nodes in which it can be modified. So it can be modified by your internet service provider, it can be modified by your network administrator, and it can even be modified by hackers who manage to intercept the connection. So in order to verify that this file did not get modified, we're going to use a signature provided to us by the Tor developers. So as you can see on this page, each download has a SIG. This SIG stands for signature, and this is a file that is unique to this download, to the installer. It was generated by the developers when they packaged the installer, and it can be used to verify that the installer did not get modified since it was packaged by the developers. So, to verify the installer, the first step is to download its signature. So like I said, as you can see, each file has its own signature. I downloaded this file right here, so I'm gonna download this signature in here. So I'm gonna right click the signature file, and I'm gonna click on Save Link As to download it. And I'm gonna save it in my downloads, same place that we have in here. And I'm just gonna click on Save. And you can see we have this new file with a .asc extension. This is the signature for this file. So as you can see in here, each download has its own signature. So the signature is relevant to the file that we just downloaded, and it can be used to verify the integrity of the file. So what we're going to do is we're going to use another program called GPG4Win. We're going to use this program to check the signature and make sure that this file right here matches the signature right here. And if it does, then this means that the file has not been modified, because if this file gets modified, then this signature right here will not match the file. So the first step now is to download this program that will verify the signature for us, which is GPG4Win right here. I'm going to include its download link in the resources. Right now I'm going to set this to 0. I don't want to donate. And I'm just going to click on download to download the program. We're going to save it. And we have it right here. Now we're going to double click this to install it. And it's a normal Windows installer, so it's actually very simple. We're just going to click on OK. Next, install, and it'll install it for us. And that's it, we're done. So we're gonna finish. I don't want to reboot, I'm gonna reboot later. And that's it, now the file is installed and we can actually use it with a graphical user interface that I noticed is a little bit buggy. Therefore, we're gonna use it using the command prompt. So I'm gonna go to Start. I'm gonna type CMD to open my command prompt. And I'll just put this here. So the first thing that we need to do is import the key of the Tor developers. So we can get that from their page right here. This is their key, and we can actually add it using this command. So we do gpg.exe. This is the name of the program that we just installed. We're giving it the key server that it's going to get the key from. And we're giving it the developer key right here after the receive keys argument. So I'm going to copy all of this and I'm going to paste it here. All I have to do is just right click. It will automatically paste and I'm going to hit enter. This could take some time, so just be patient and give it its time. You might also have to run this command a number of times until it works. This is because their servers might be under pressure, so you won't be able to get the key. But as you can see right here, I was able to get the key. So right now we can go ahead and verify the file that we downloaded. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure I have the correct key. So I'm going to do gpg.exe, the same command. I'm going to say I want to see the fingerprint of the key that I requested. So the key that I requested is this key right here. So I'm going to copy it again. And I'm going to paste it. And right here, we have the fingerprint of the key. And what you want to do is compare this fingerprint right here with the fingerprint that you have on their website, which is this one. If you have the same fingerprint, this means that you've downloaded the correct key, and it means that we can use this key to verify the integrity of this installer. So the last step now is to actually do that and verify that this installer is the correct installer. And again, we're going to use the same command, but first we will need to navigate to where we have the installer. So as you can see, the installer is in users, Zaid downloads. So I need to go to the downloads directory. So we're going to use the cd command to change our working directory. And I want to go to downloads. Keep in mind, it's capital D in here. I'm going to hit enter. And as you can see, now I'm in user Zaid downloads. And I can do dir to list all the files that we have. And you can see we have the GPG installer, we have the Tor Browser installer, and the signature. So all we have to do is use gpg.exe again. We're going to say that I want to verify, and we're going to give it the name of the signature. So this is the name of the signature file. You can copy it. We also have it in here, so you can copy it from here, or you can just type the start of it followed by a tab. It'll auto-complete for us, and make sure you complete to the .asc to specify the signature file. I'm gonna hit enter, and let's just make this a little bit bigger so we can read it easier. And as you can see, it's telling us that this is a good signature. So basically, it's telling us that the signature right here is the correct signature for this file. So this means that this file has not been modified since we downloaded it from this page, because this page had the file itself, it had the installer itself, and it had the signature, which we downloaded from here. Like I said, each signature is unique to each file, and we use this signature with the developer key to sign this file, and as you can see, everything matched. So this means that this file has not been modified since we downloaded it from the web page. So we can go ahead now and double click it to install Tor. So as you can see, this step was optional. You don't have to do it, but we did it just to make sure that this file has not been modified by anybody when we downloaded it from the Tor website. So the rest of the install is very simple. We're going to say, okay, I want the language to be English. I'm going to keep the installation path for the default one. I'm going to click on install. It'll install it for me just like any other program. And we're done. So you can uncheck these if you don't want to run Tor, or if you don't want to add it to the start menu. I'm going to keep everything the same. I'm going to click on finish, and this will automatically start the Tor browser for me. As you can see right here, it's telling me I can click on connect to the network. So we're going to do that. And now the browser is going to first connect to the Tor network and then launch the browser for me. And as you can see, the browser is working, and I'm not going to use it right now. I'm not going to show you how to use it. We'll talk about this in the next lectures. But right now we have a clean version of the Tor browser installed on our computer and ready to be used.